Good morning, students. We are going to start with new unit, which is vitamin, coenzymes, and metal ions. In this unit, we are going to study about vitamins and its importance and how it is used as coenzymes, and also the metal ions which are used in the function of the normal general enzymes. So, if we take vitamins, we have two different classification of vitamins. One is water soluble vitamins, the other one is fat soluble vitamins. The water soluble vitamins will be soluble in water. That is why it is called as water soluble vitamins. Whereas in case of lipid soluble vitamins, the vitamins will be soluble in lipids. So those you call it as lipid soluble vitamins. The vitamins which includes thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B6, folic acid, vitamin B12, pantothenic acid, biotin, vitamin C. So all these are water soluble vitamins. So once again we'll go thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B6, folic acid, vitamin B12, pantothenic acid, biotin, and vitamin C. So all these are falling into the category of water soluble vitamins. So the lipid soluble vitamins, which includes vitamin A, D, E, and K. So there are four vitamins which are fat soluble in nature or lipid soluble in nature. So we are going to see one by one. So this class or this session, we will see thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B6, folic acids, alternate names or other names. This is very important with respect to exam point of view, and the functions of those vitamins and the deficiency symptoms of those particular vitamins we are going to study in this session. So only this first five we will see. The next three or four we will be seeing in the next class. And lipid soluble vitamins separately we will be studying. So let us now start with thiamine. So thiamine is also called as vitamin B1. So thiamine is also called as vitamin B1. And the most important biological function of vitamin B1 is it is present as component for enzymes which are used in the carbohydrate metabolism. And of course, it will support the normal nerve function. And in case if enough amount of thiamine, if it is not present, it will impair the nervous and heart muscle function. So it will impair the nerves as well as heart muscle. It leads to muscle wasting disorder. And this thiamine will be present in almost all the vegetables, especially in the rice pot. You will have thiamine, and some of the cereals also will have thiamine. The next water soluble vitamin is your riboflavin. And riboflavin, of course, the most important source of riboflavin will be the orange color or yellow color vegetables and fruits, which includes a carrot, pumpkin, and papaya. In those things, you will be able to see your riboflavin, and it is otherwise called as vitamin B2. And its most important function is its component of coenzymes required for energy production and lipid, mineral, vitamin, and drug metabolism. And also, this riboflavin will act as antioxidant. So this is one of the important functions of your riboflavin. And in case if it is less in the body, it leads to inflammation of the skin, tongue, and lips. Ocular disturbance also will be seen, and nervous symptoms also will be there. Nervousness symptoms will be most evident symptom of the deficiency of riboflavin. And the third one, what we have is niacin. And niacin is otherwise called as nicotinic acid or nicotinamide. So your niacin is also called as nicotinic acid and nicotinamide. So in either ways, they will call niacin or nicotinic acid or nicotinamide. The most important biological function of this niacin, which includes, it's a component of coenzymes used broadly in cellular metabolism. In the metabolism, the enzymes require niacin as your coenzyme. And also it is used for the oxidation of fuel molecules, which includes your lipids, your glucose. And for all those oxidative process, niacin is used. And also fatty acid and steroid synthesis. For the synthesis of fatty acid and also steroids in the body, this niacin is used. The most important deficiencies disease of this niacin deficiency is it includes skin lesion, gastrointestinal disturbances, and nervous symptoms. So the symptoms which are related to nervousness, that also will be seen. And this also, niacin also will be present in most of the grains, cereals, fruits, and vegetables. Next is your vitamin B6. This vitamin B6 is also called as pyridoxine, pyridoxal, or pyridoxamine. Vitamin B6 is also called as pyridoxine, pyridoxal, or pyridoxamine. And it is the component of enzymes, especially it acts as coenzyme in metabolism of amino acid and other nitrogen containing compounds. And also it is used for the synthesis of hemoglobin, neurotransmitters, and also it is used for the regulation of blood glucose. So these are the major functions of your vitamin B6. The deficiency disease, which includes dermatitis, inflammation in the skin, then mental depression will be there, confusion, convulsions, and anemia. So all these are the major symptoms of vitamin B. Sometimes we go confused or we feel some mental disturbance. That is also maybe because of vitamin B6. We cannot take it directly as mental depression. And the most important source of vitamin B6, which includes fruits, vegetables, and the non-veg, which includes egg, meat, liver, and all. The next water-soluble vitamin is your folic acid. You will be calling this as folate, folacin, or pteroglutamic acid. So these are the other names of your folic acid. And this is also one of the important components of enzymes and act as coenzymes in the DNA synthesis and also in the metabolism of amino acids. This is required for cell division, maturation of RBC cells. So, and the most important deficiency disease, which includes impaired formation of red blood cell, weakness will be there, irritability, headache, palpitation, inflammation of mouth, neural tube defects in the fetus. So this is one of the important deficiency diseases of this folic acid. So even before the pregnancy, they will start providing this folic acid because the neural tube will not be developed properly in case of folic acid deficiency. That is why in order to avoid that, they provide more amount of folic acid to the pregnant woman. And this folic acid will be seen present in most of the cereals, dals, grains, and everywhere. In onions also, you will be able to see quite enough amount of folic acid. If we take enough amount of folic acid, the neural tube defect will not be seen in case of the fetus. So with this, we'll stop the session. The other water-soluble vitamins we'll see in the next class. Thank you.